Hey guys, welcome to the patio. It's T, and boy, do I got a show for you today. We're coming off one of our best months ever, and we are geared up and we're ready to go. We're going to talk about Hunter Biden. He is in our great state of Arkansas, boys and girls. We'll talk about that. We're going to talk about more balloons in the sky. There are balloons. Where are all the balloons? Gary's looking for the balloons now. Bud Light, Dylan Mulvaney. We can't talk an episode without talking about transsexual something. We got lots of trans to talk about. But in the meantime, let's say, Father Fortenberry, how you been? Father Fortenberry?
I'm doing well. Look, we're getting ready for this weekend. Angel Baby has a dance recital.
Angel Baby.
And we got a busy weekend coming up. We got dance recitals and probably doing a little drinking. Not at the recital, but afterwards.
Why not drink at the recital?
I mean, don't test my gangster.
I guess I should call you Bubba Fett. Bubba Fett. Fortenberry. We forgot about that from last episode.
Bubba Fett Fortenberry. I love it.
I guarantee you the recital will be better if you drink at it.
Gary, how are you this fine evening? Look, we're coming off our best month ever. We're hit like damn near 20,000 on the tick of the talk. We got a whole bunch of YouTube videos that are getting hits, 3,000 downloads on the podcast. It won't be long till we hitting some pappies again. I'm just saying. How are you, Gary?
I'm doing great.
As in like great, like Tigger great, or
no, like
Frosted Flakes.
Like Frosted Flakes, great.
Frosted Flakes.
Oh, that's right. Tigger wasn't great.
Yeah,
he was just another tiger. Like the rest of them.
Yeah. But that's how I'm doing.
Marty Marr, he's got his glasses on because we tried to blind him last time. How are you, Marty Marr?
I'm doing good.
Looks like we got the Unabomber over there.
I'm just going to ask y'all to come watch us so we can get to 5,000 more. We can drink some more pappy.
Did you buy a lot of manure here lately?
Somewhat.
Manure?
You looking like the Unabomber over there.
Oh.
He going to build manure bombs?
Look, like I said before, we get to 50,000, I'll do meth on the air.
That's meth.
That's going to be on your own channel. That's going to be on your own TikTok.
You said the scene from, what's the...
you can't remember
I
nothing.
Can't remember nothing.
Ron
Burgundy, where they try crack on the air.
We going to have to... Look, speaking of crack, my son, I turned him on the King of the Hill. I turned him on the King of the Hill. He had never, had always heard the damn it, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. But we watched crack fishing, where they was crack bass fishing. He laughed and laughed.
The fish kept getting smaller and smaller.
That show has gotten better the older I get, too.
Yeah, boom higher. Dang don't mind, but the damn it, Bobby.
I always feel like Kindred Spirit with Dale. Pocket sand.
So Hunter Biden is in the great state of Arkansas.
Is he calling them hogs?
He was looking for diamonds.
He was looking for diamonds, all right, because he needs to pay his baby mama money. He says, I am no deadbeat dad. Well, that'd be a plus. That'd be one of the positives he got. Hunter Biden claims he's paid London Roberts $750,000 at $20,000 a month in child support as the former lovers face off in Arkansas court.
Lovers.
Wow.
How can he afford $20,000 a month in child support? Oh, I'm sorry. It has to do with his Ukrainian money or Chinese money or which kind of money.
So I heard that Papa Biden doesn't really care for him. Or
Pappy Biden?
Yeah,
is that what they call him, Pappy?
Care for who?
The baby. Don't want to
be
around
baby's a girl.
They've never seen the girl. They've never seen the baby.
It's a girl.
I can't believe he's missing opportunity to smell a baby.
Well, he's probably
smell a child. I mean,
he'd smell his own scent. That's the problem.
That hadn't stopped him before.
The rumor is that's never stopped him before.
That's never stopped him before.
My bad. But
according to a diary,
this mother, isn't she like a stripper?
No, former stripper. If she making 20 grand a month,
she don't need to be a stripper no more.
She don't need to be a stripper.
She still has to work her way through college.
And she was an Arkansas stripper, and we know what the meth laced Arkansas stripper.
What she look like?
She's cute.
I heard she was sort of hot,
like stripper cute, or like lights on. And
well, she got a baby now, but she's a cute girl. She's cute.
Just because you got a baby don't make you hot.
Well, I didn't know if she's gonna like Lizzo on stage or something. I didn't know what kind of
Lizzo to the main stage. Lizzo to the main stage. Everybody else stand back. Stand back.
Yeah, you gonna have a weight limit. Can't have anybody else on the stage with Lizzo.
Hey, this is how they're gonna start it out from small fat Fortenberry to the main stage. Small fat Fortenberry to the main stage. Satellite number one, Lizzo. Lizzo to satellite number one.
One Lizzo at a time.
So instead of throwing money, you throw like food. What do you do?
Chicken
Look,
strips.
all I know is
I don't
Throw
know.
chicken strips
Look,
at her.
I pity the fool that puts the dollar on their nose
on.
and lay on that stage.
So what?
Woo!
What is it? What
Oh,
makes
there'll be like an imprint of the back of your head on the stage.
Hey, that'll bring out the Ric Flair in any man, wouldn't it? Woo! Hey, I tell you this, you find God real quick in that situation.
You better like, hold up, baby. I need some chapstick.
Well, look, we're only 5 minutes in. And we're
Marty
already.
telling they throw like Popeye chicken sandwiches on stage.
Look, we normally don't cross.
fight?
We normally don't cross the line till we're about halfway through an episode. I'm not sure we can get back online
The
here.
Popeye chicken
How
sandwich.
did we go from Hunter Biden?
She would get down and she's on stage tubing up chicken sandwiches.
Look, I really thought this
Leaving dollar
story.
bills.
I really thought this was going to be one of those stories that we didn't have much to say about. But Lord have mercy, was I
Oh,
wrong.
like somebody throws hot and spicy up there, she just throws it back down.
My glasses fogged up.
That's what you say if Lizzo put $1 off your nose too.
Probably take the glasses too.
Lord have mercy.
Oh,
All right, can we get back on point?
okay. Let's get
back on point.
Let's get
So-
off Lizzo and back on point.
Yeah. So, how much crack do you
Take a
think was
second.
sold in Little Rock this afternoon with Hunter Biden in the neighborhood?
Oh, I mean, they didn't run out because we got a good supply, but I'm sure it put a hurt on the market.
I don't know. Oh, not crack. Probably more.
I don't know. But he's quite the ladies' man. He definitely has an eye for crack quality.
What he
and-
does not have an eye for is throwing away computers that have criminating evidence on it.
You got to burn those. You can't.
And he could at least call Hillary to figure out what to do with it.
You can't take them to somebody and say here.
Yeah.
rid
Fix
of
my
this.
computer with underage porn and me doing coke
Yeah.
on it.
You probably tell the Secret Service to take care of that, right?
Now he would.
Yeah.
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 Oh well.
Oh, what went off the wheel? Went off stage. or
Yeah, but
rails quick.
this is exemplary of what we're dealing with. Can you believe that this is the topics that are dominating the news? Tucker Carlson's dominating the news because he's about to stick it to Fox News. He's going to just give it back to him.
Yeah, they
quick.
lost like 50% of their
Look,
stock value.
They saw Bud Light and said, hold my beer, literally, and y'all watch this shit.
Watch it.
I'm going to take the number one news anchor who has my show number one. I'm going to fire him.
Fires
And then I'm going to give y'all some crazy bullshit reason why I got rid of the guy. I mean, it is. He's like, I can't stand for Bud Light to Anheuser-Busch to be the dumbest marketing.
Now there is a
company out there.
rumor out there that he got fired because over the weekend he mentioned God in one of his speeches.
It's Fox News.
I haven't
mean,
heard that one.
Yeah, there is a rumor out there. I heard this on one of the podcasts I listened to. That Friday when it went off air, he said, "Hey, come back next week.
Yeah.
We'll do whatever." So
I
he
see
was
that's
planning
on
on
Twitter.
coming back. And then over the weekend, he said something about talking about the country that we just need to pray to God, blah 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 blah. Well, apparently one of the head gurus or whatever at Fox News is not a big fan of God.
So I don't get off topic here, but have y'all seen the story in North Carolina where two people were fired and they're suing their employer because
I forgot to pull that up.
okay,
Pull it up.
They were fired because they refused to go to basically a daily devotional. It was like 45-minute daily devotional that was required by the company.
A daily devotional. Okay, so hold on. What does their company do? I just want.
It's a construction, small construction company, something like that.
North Carolina workers. I'll read the article.
There you
It's
go.
actually from last year, Jimmy.
Yeah,
This is an old one. Okay.
it hasn't been
hadn't
sort of
finished
yeah,
yet.
hadn't went to
hadn't
the
been-
court yet.
Yep. North Carolina workers sue company that they say fired them for refusing to pray at work. Two former employees of a North Carolina contracting company say they were fired for refusing to take part in the firm's daily cult-like Christian prayer meetings, and they have filed discrimination lawsuits.
See, and I hate that article is cult-like because that's that's inflammatory towards religion.
I mean, can you define any religion? I mean, talk about any
They're all
religion.
cult-like.
They're all cult-like.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, any cult is essentially like a religion. I mean,
They
can be flip-flop.
So, what's your take on this? I feel two ways about it.
I feel first I wanted to know what their job description said.
Second, I want to know, look, you can sue for anything, right?
You can.
So you have to prove that, first of all, that's why you were fired. And second, that they were literally trying to force them to.
Well, if you
participate.
read the article, they were told if they don't attend this daily meeting, they get fired.
Well, that's what they say.
Well,
True.
when they were hired,
so-
were they told this?
Well, here's the thing: we all do. I don't think religion should be forced on anybody, but we all have to go to meetings at work we don't want to.
Lord, yes, these DEI.
I mean, so what the contents of the meeting doesn't change the fact I don't want to be at none of them.
Because you got a point.
You do.
You got
That
a
makes
damn
sense.
valid point. You got to basically, if you don't succumb to the religion of woke right now in major industry, that's the same difference. Woke is a religion.
I mean, that'd be like you not going to any of your meetings. If you don't want to go, I just don't go.
Yeah.
Okay, your ass gets
Look,
fired.
I had to sit down and do
That's the truth.
I had to sit down and do a political awareness seminar. I didn't want to do that shit.
But you went.
I did. I had to take a test. I failed it, but that's all right.
But you're still you're
But I
still
still
went.
Hoggo is still proud of you,
You still
Jamie, for
went.
going.
You gave it 110%.
Yes. But, my point being is I don't think religion should be forced on you. But also at the end of the day, you're getting paid to be there. And
They're paying you to go to church.
if you're atheist, what do you care? You don't believe in it anyway.
Yeah, you could just sit there and
Just lay down and pray to the devil or something.
mean, you could
Well,
check.
atheists believe in nothing. So, you might as well it'd be like me sitting down and watching Wizard of Oz.
That's exactly what I did in 90% of the meetings I used to go to. I would check. I would check out like 5 minutes in. I'm like, this is stupid.
So, yeah,
And I would be like leading the meeting. I'm like, this is stupid.
Al Sharpton is back in the news. Have y'all seen him lately?
Speaking
He
of
kind of
religion.
looks like a.
Well, he's looking rough. isn't he?
Looking rough, yeah. But he's trying to shake down McDonald's. He puts them on notice over alleged racial discrimination. The National Action Network group headed by Reverend Al Sharpton has warned it will mobilize against McD's unless the fast food company addresses accusations of racial discrimination.
So, what have they been accused of?
He sent a letter on Thursday urging the company to acknowledge complaints of racism in its employment, advertising, and franchising practices.
So
We find it appalling and inexcusable that the McDonald's Corporation has not satisfied its differences with the black community. There are lawsuits brought by black franchisees, another brought by a black former executive over racial discrimination from the highest level. He's added, let's not forget the $10 billion lawsuit brought by Brian Allen over the fact that black-owned media did not get its fair share of McDonald's supersized advertising budgets.
So yeah.
What?
Only thing I get out
Look,
of
this is a shakedown. This dude's
Yeah, I
a
was gonna say,
shakedown
so-
artist. That's it.
Only
That's
thing
it.
only thing
I tried to make sense of what was just said, but
it just sounds like the ice cream machine was down again.
Man, I was
It's
thinking-
always down.
That's what I got out of it.
that's the only thing I could think about is the ice cream.
Ice cream machine was down. Yeah.
That'd have been an easy,
The shakedown artist. Look, have y'all ever heard of a place called Stu Leonard's?
I have not.
Stewed liners.
Stu Leonard's. It's like a major grocery store chain in the
I have
Northeast,
heard of it,
primarily
yeah.
New York City and Connecticut area. So you think of those places, they're woke, we think, right? Bud Light sales are down 50% in Stu Leonard's grocery stores since the Mulvaney
What a surprise.
stuff.
It's and here's the kicker: like people are refusing to drink it, which fair enough, you can make your own choice. But people are also consciously judging other people they say drinking it.
They do. They are.
Oh, I go to a function somewhere. First thing I do is see what everybody's drinking.
It's great.
Because you made a
I love
drink.
it.
You made a drink a political statement. Is what
Yes.
you did.
We brought politics into something, I think Fortenberry said it the other day, where we don't want politics. We just want it to be our stuff. Look, Anheuser-Busch has held closed-door meetings with beer distributors and told them any marketing will be heavily screened before it goes public.
you should have done-
No, it's too late.
It's too late now.
It's too late. It's too late. But, I get it. But until they come out and apologize, look, it was Tim Pool that said this on Timcast,
Yep.
and I agree fully. Until they apologize and acknowledge that they made a big mistake, it doesn't matter what they put out there, it's not going to fix it. And people are now smart enough to know what is Anheuser-Busch InBev owns, and they're not going to buy those either.
Yeah, and I'm fine with if they come out and apologize, we could just flood the market, go start buying the products, and show them we appreciate the apology.
And it's not about.
It's not. It's,
It's
not
not
about
about
Dylan
trans.
Mulvaney.
It's not about trans, really.
No.
It's just about really.
People are look.
It's not about that.
People are tired of politics and everything.
They are.
It's about forcing an ideology.
It's
It's about forcing us to believe it.
I've said this several times. If they had produced a can with the AR-15 on it, the left would have lost their shit.
And they would have, and
Yeah, I don't
sales
blame
would have
them.
went
I don't-
down.
Sales would
I
have
don't-
gone up.
I think they would have.
Sales would have gone
But
up.
once again, I still don't want
It depen-
politics in my beer.
It depends what kind of beer it was. If it was White Claws, I bet you they go down.
That well, true. But
But if they were like,
Ain't no laws when you
When
got
you're
the white
drinking them
claws.
I drink them Claws,
but
yo.
you know, people don't want politics. Like I'm tired of politics. Like the Phil Jackson thing where he was bashing on the NBA over the bubble. You know how they in the championship or the finals or whatever they had, you know, like hope on the back of their jerseys and all.
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
no.
it was stupid, and it looks like a political stunt. That's all it was.
Speaking of it, Dylan Mulvaney has finally come out. And all I mean, look, I
He
gotta
got
for a
it time
while.
ago.
No, I'm talking about after this.
Oh.
Look, I gotta give this dude credit, and I'm sorry, okay, because people got banned for calling him a dude, but I gotta give him credit. He took the right route here. He didn't come out arguing with people. He basically sat to the side, let it kind of blow over a little bit, and just came out and said, "There's no way of winning over everyone." That's a simple statement, and I gotta give dude credit. You know, he's not trying. I mean, he's got his followers doing their thing. All right. And you know what? As long as they stay over there, he doesn't show up in my feed ever. Others do, but he doesn't. And you know what? If he's doing his thing, it's fine. But the problem is people try to force you to like him and force you to believe that that's a female.
And they try to also force you to believe that if you don't like me, you're transphobic.
That's what they want everybody to believe.
Gaslighting.
It's gaslighting.
He said it's day 9,610 of being human. He said, and then whatever days of being a girl intro.
be like
I'm going to
3
try to leave
days.
gender out of this since that's how we found ourselves here. He said, I've been offline for a few weeks and a lot has been said about me. You know, dude took a step back and saw what was out there. He said, I was wearing my name, hearing my name, and I didn't even know who they were talking about.
Yeah, that's what he said. He didn't understand where this come from because it didn't sound like himself.
But no, here's what it is. It's because everybody says, yay, Dylan, yay. We had Drew Barrymore on her knees saying, oh, praise thee, Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah.
This guy was in a world where everybody loved him. And then he just said, hey, I'll sell Bud Light for you. And then he realized that the real world didn't feel that way. That's exactly what happened. It was just an awakening. It just was what it was.
Yeah, I mean, it was just.
It's not even his fault.
It was a beer making a political statement.
I'm glad that the masses have not necessarily drug him under the bus.
And I haven't heard that.
No,
not at all.
No.
We're mad at Budweiser. We don't hate Dylan.
Yeah.
We don't hate trans.
Look, people do whatever they want to behind closed doors. They can do whatever they want to in their world. It's when you start trying to tell my
but
kids.
you know something else too. They keep talking about this genocide on transgenders.
There is no genocide.
No, if there's a genocide on transgenders, then why they have the highest growth of any group in America?
Well, let's talk
Yeah.
about that for
Yeah.
a minute. There's a new study says 25% of high school students claim they are gay, bi, or questioning their sexuality. Now, I can believe the questioning their sexuality.
Yeah, there's
Okay,
that.
there's that.
Was that it said high school?
High school.
Okay.
So that's
So we're
Gen,
talking 16, 17, 18.
yeah, I would say
Yeah.
so. But it's because that's the cool thing to be.
It is.
Fortenberry keeps talking about it, says it's not so great being a man. You know, we've had some actually, there was a female trans person who transitioned to a man, and she realized real quick it wasn't all it was shook out to be.
How many do you see out there transitioning to a white male?
There are some.
Yeah, there's not many, but I mean,
that's-
the point being that who the hell wants to be with man?
Exactly.
I mean, right now we're considered violent, we're dangerous, we're.
Masculinity
Yeah.
is bad.
Sexy goes along with it. I fall in the sexy category.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
And I'm not small
patriarchy. That's
fat.
what they always say.
I'm not small fat.
But you know what? Let's be real honest. The patriarchy is why people drive on the roads, have internet, have cable. All this stuff is built by the patriarchy. You can hate it all you want, but go a day without it, or what is provided.
Yeah.
Boom. Where's my camera?
Boom. So let's stay a little bit in politics. Robert F. Kennedy announced a week or so ago he's running for president. And look, this dude,
Love him.
look,
him,
he's
dude.
like the Donald Trump of the left, but he's probably
He's
middle of the
he's
road.
moderate.
He is. He said he will prosecute any official who engaged in criminal wrongdoing during the pandemic.
Like it.
I can tell you right now, man, a three-way run between him, Trump, and Biden, I'm going to be hard pressed not to vote for him. I'm sorry. Look, I don't hate democratic politics, I hate the culture war that
Well,
they bring.
he
with
can't run Democrat if he's going against Biden.
Well, no, he had to run as
Oh,
independent.
he can.
I mean, he
he
can,
can run.
but
He
Biden
can
won't,
challenge
those,
him.
those three won't run together if he runs Democrat.
Well, but he's got to beat him in the primary.
Yeah, if he beats him in primary, then it'll be.
Look, I'm telling you, these guys like Trump needs to go on and find his running mate and lock it in. If it's DeSantis, wonderful. Kennedy
It's not gonna
ought
be
to go
DeSantis.
find his running mate and lock it in.
I think it's going to be.
What-
It would be unusual to do that, but why not show this is this
If
is
you're
the
Kennedy,
ticket?
who do you go after?
Who do you go?
Tucker Carlson,
You go after he like to run with him?
Yeah,
Elon Musk.
Tucker won't run with him.
No,
No.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk will.
I
not.
got the home run hire.
You're about to say her. aren't you?
Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah, so I was about to say
Oh.
Tulsi. That'd be the one.
Or Ricky Lake. No, I always
No,
call
no,
it
no.
Ricky Lake.
Tulsi Gabbard's a
What's
Democrat.
that girl? What's that chick's name?
You know what? She got blackballed from Democrat, but she's a former Democrat.
Tulsi Gabbard did, didn't she?
Yeah, Tulsi.
I mean, this
Gabbard.
dude sounds like he's gargled glass, but I mean, what he's saying is great.
Yeah, he's.
What happened to his? He's got some. He's had something going on.
I've literally not heard him speak.
Oh, have you not?
Yeah, he's got a speech impediment.
Yeah, no, I think he's got like throat cancer or something.
He may
sounds
have that.
bad.
It's hard to understand him sometimes.
So even in throat cancer, he's more viable than Joe Biden is. What you're saying?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's 10 years younger as it is.
Ain't nothing wrong with his mind. He just throat messed up.
Oh no,
I mean,
You got a point.
he's definitely, but he's making good points. He's not being woke like Joe Biden. Joe Biden is a
he came out against transgenders in sports today.
Yeah,
He did. Yeah.
Joe Biden's appeasing to the far left. He's going to the extremists, trying to make them happy. That's not the Democratic Party. Just like the far right,
Man,
that's not the
It used to be where the Democrats and Republicans disagreed over
like three things.
small government versus big government. More money to the poor and less money to the poor, stuff like that. And that was simple to agree and disagree on.
Yeah, it was.
But you could also get middle ground.
Yeah, there is no middle ground right now on anything. Everything. If a Republican likes something, the Democrat's going to hate it. If a Democrat likes something, the Republican's going to hate it. Don't matter what it is.
Let's talk about woke. I call this crazy woke. I don't get it. New York to become first state to ban natural gas hookups in new buildings.
Didn't they say they weren't going to take away our gas stoves?
They're just that. Is it fossil fuels?
No, you can still get your gas stove. You just won't have no gas.
Oh yeah, that's very
You
useful.
can still buy the
You got to
stove.
build a fire
You have
under
to
it.
go
Yeah, they'll probably sell them to you. Get a discount.
You have to go to Walmart and get the Coleman little gas propane.
No, those will be banned in New York State before long. Just watch it.
I'll start selling them and I'll ship it to them. I'll be rich.
What is it? Why? What is it about natural gas?
It's not natural gas. It's control.
It has to do with fossil fuels, right?
It has to do with control.
It's a
You
power
can
move.
control the
Another
population.
woke move.
Because listen, if you go all electric,
Yep.
then the city has the ability to shut your electricity off.
Who was I talking with the other day? No, maybe it's a news channel I was listening to. I don't have the article, so I'm gonna try to get it from memory. So I'm sure I'm gonna butcher it, and I'm sorry. So you can put some comments and correct me if I'm wrong. So there was a company wanting to do all electric trucks, right?
Okay. Yep.
And they realized to go all electric, like delivery trucks, it would be like 20 kilowatts of power. So they put this proposal to the city, and they told them, they said, we can't supply you with that much power. Said, there's something wrong with this. You must be wrong, because the factory that builds the trucks only uses 4 kilowatts of power. 4 kilowatts.
Yeah.
The infrastructure is not there to support
It's nowhere close.
electricity. It's nowhere close. It's not even an argument.
What did you say they're wanting to take our military to electric?
Are they trying?
So we can hope that that's not a joke. I wish.
Yeah,
it
but it
was.
should be.
So I heard somebody say that
Electric tanks.
that they guess Russia will put charging stations all the way down road.
Oh yeah, they will. Every 5 miles.
No,
with those tanks.
now China goes, start working on the clouds. The clouds will cover cloud cover. We will stop them in their tracks.
Yeah, they'll see the clouds and we'll be
like,
Yeah.
ground to a halt.
no.
You can't make this shit up. Can the U.S. survive this? I don't know, but I know who will.
Not if we
will.
Not if we
We
stay on the
will.
same track.
I'll tell you, who'll
Look.
survive it the leadest. That's who'll survive.
They
it.
will.
and that's the plan.
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
Oh, that's conspiracy. Hold on, we got to do. We ain't done that well. I thought I turned it off.
I saw a balloon.
Oh, yeah. There are more balloons, Gary. We
God.
talked about this earlier. There are balloons. There's a balloon right now between Hawaii and Mexico, I think is where it's traveling.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah, so we don't know much about
that's
the
a
balloon.
lot of empty ocean, though. I mean,
Yeah, there is.
Unless-
spying on our whales
They're finna break El Chapo out.
that we trained.
Look, they're sending in the Wizard of Oz via balloon to break out El Chapo. Maybe they're sending the balloon to bail out our banking system because, look, I know they're not talking about this much in the media. We lost another big bank. Or let me put it this way. J.P. Morgan consumed another big bank this weekend.
They were hungry.
who would lose? I had to say
It was what, First Republic?
was
Bank?
First Republic.
yes.
Yeah.
First Republic, they J.P. Morgan takes control of First Republic's $92 billion deposits, but not the company's $100 billion corporate debt or preferred stock after buying the bank. So who gets that? You know who gets that, Fortenberry?
How do you buy something without buying their assets? with
Because
you?
that's what they want. So who gets the debt?
But how do you do that?
I don't know. Did they buy their idea?
You have
No.
you have to assume the debt when you buy.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
going to tell you who assumed the debt. Who assumed it? Do you know who assumed
All
it?
right, go with us.
Government.
You did.
Taxpayers.
No, you
Taxpayers.
did. And you did. And you did. We assumed the debt because the taxpayers assumed the debt.
That's crazy.
I got news one. They just put on the rest of my debt.
Hey, Jamie.
Look, I just
Jamie, I
filed
would never
bankruptcy with it.
notice
Yeah, I filed bankruptcy. I put on Chapter 7 or whatever.
Yeah.
We'll do chapter 7. Look, Joe B., just drop that debt this way. We'll throw it on some. Look, before we do it, though, we're going to have a good time. We're going to buy a villa, probably a little crack like your son did, but whatever.
So are we going to bail out all those small businesses that went out during COVID or whatever, and bring them back? All those pizza places.
I
and
thought we
stuff?
gave him a bunch of money to go
I thought
away.
we already
I thought it was
did.
hush money. Yeah, I thought it was hush money.
We
they gave him.
tried, but Jamie. So if you go make a mistake, will the government bail you out? Like you go buy a $75,000 vehicle and you can't pay for it, are they going to bail you out, Jamie?
No, but if he bought a $700,000 education, they're going to try to.
They will try
Yes.
to.
Yeah, that's a hell of a party too, by the way.
I'll get on that too.
Are you okay? You need to go to the bathroom?
No,
or you
no.
got gas or
That's
something?
something that really.
He did look
That's something that
gassy.
really
He did look
aggravates me.
gassy.
You know, if the government has to take over your student loan debt, you should have to forfeit your education.
How do you forfeit your?
You give up
Yeah.
your
You
degree?
can give up your degree.
I got news for you, buddy. Half of them didn't get degrees. They never finished. They just
I guarantee
partied
you
Yeah,
with
more
it.
They
than
just got
half.
the money.
More than half.
But
More
you
than
know,
half.
but you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's like you can't repo a degree. You know what? Make it where you can. If
Yeah,
they
most of them never got it. They just partied way too hard on Uncle Joe's money.
that's what I did. But I left.
You
after,
did.
I left after a semester.
But you didn't get any government money though, did you?
I had to pay it back. Yeah, yeah. Look, and I
You
just
got a
had,
loan.
they came and found me and took it.
I didn't get no money. I just took my ass to work.
That's right, Marty.
Speaking of money, Oregon lawmakers propose right to rest bill amid the homeless crisis. You can't make this up.
Just a second. Can I guess what it is by the name?
Go ahead.
The right to just lay down wherever you want and take
Yeah,
a
but
nap.
it's worse. If someone then makes them move or treats them badly, they can sue them for up to $1,000 and get criminal charges against the person that makes them leave their property.
I'm gonna go lay in the middle of the interstate one day.
Let's move to Oregon. Let's just take Marty's camper, go up there, take the wheels off because you got to make it look like the wheels are off.
Jack it up.
Jack it
Jack it up.
and let's just live there for a month free and see what it's like.
We could. It sounds like fun.
They get $1,000 in compensatory damages per violation. Where are the people making these laws? Where are they?
Not living around the homeless.
No, they're not. Where are they? What? Someone please leave it in the comments. Go subscribe to us. You may not like us, but you can argue with us. We'll argue back. I
Yeah.
promise. Especially Jamie. He likes
I'll
to
argue back with you.
But can someone convince me? Please, someone out there convince me the logic behind this process, this application.
This is also the reason that is this Oregon or Washington?
This is Oregon.
Okay, this is also the reason.
But it's the whole West Coast. Let's just be honest. It's the entirety
It's
of
also
the
the
West
reason
Coast.
that half of Oregon is wanting to go to Idaho too.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they got a bill trying to pass through Idaho right now.
I bet you wouldn't hear me say this again. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
What?
Lori Lightfoot is back in the news because she pleads with Texas Governor Greg Abbott to stop sending migrants to the Windy City because the influx of 8,000 is dangerous and inhumane. Like, that is the most dangerous city in the United States. How can they make it even more dangerous?
I agree with her. It is humane to make somebody go to Chicago.
Aren't they? Aren't they a sanctuary city?
Yeah, that's the problem. I guess you're right, Fortenberry.
Yeah, but that's cruel and unusual punishment,
yeah,
man.
small fat Fortenberry. I guess you're right. This is cruel and unusual, making them go to Chicago. Because look, they're probably waiting by the bus, going to mug them as soon as they come for their bag of goodies that they got crossing the border.
Like, we're going to Miracle Mile. Woo!
It's just absurd. It's absurd. Google bosses ban staff from using terms. Guess what terms that they said are derogatory?
Manpower.
Man hours.
Man hours.
Not far. You guys.
Male.
Blacklist. Chubby.
But
said you can't use the word chubby.
But what I do if I get a chub?
Masculinity.
Never mind.
You better not tell anybody. Black box. Blacklist. Black hole. Whitelist.
Red box.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah. Bonkers or mad.
That was a cartoon.
Because people, but that just because people with mental illness. Kill. Dummy variable. But that's a real thing, a dummy variable.
I thought you said gummy bearable.
No, dummy variable. Okay. Bonkers. They revealed we're much too busy to be worried about whether some totally harmless phrase that's been used for years might upset someone, so stop using them.
I agree. They're much too busy to worry about it.
How did words become so violent?
Because people are so sensitive. That's just like the whole thing.
Check this out. Go ahead. Say what you
so like these podcasts I listen to, and they've called it, they pointed it out, they can no longer say prostitute. It has to be sex worker.
Google.
What?
Google's built in an algorithm that if you use certain words, it will tell you to not use it. Like it launched an inclusive language function designed to avoid the use of politically incorrect words. Users typing landlord will see a warning that it may not be inclusive to all readers.
Look, I'm gonna advise,
and they should use property owner.
I'm gonna advise everybody go to your phone, make your search engine DuckDuckGo, and be done with all this.
Hold on. So that sounds super hypocritical. If you're gonna have that give you inclusive language but exclude language.
Exclusive.
It's exclusive now. It's not inclusive.
Check
it's
this
exclusive.
out. They also included gender-specific terms such as policeman or housewife were also replaced by police officer and stay-at-home spouse.
I was about to say house husband.
Aren't you a house husband?
No.
Gary's the house husband.
I would love to be a house
You're
husband.
a trophy.
I'm a trophy husband. That's what they call me.
Everybody's got a participation trophy.
I got a couple. I got one more story. Okay.
I participate.
And look, this one. Look, we started off the rails. We may actually end off the rails, like way off the rails, because I haven't read it. I just read the headline, but I'm gonna see what it says. Michelin star. Do you guys know what Michelin star is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like top restaurant.
Fat guy knows.
Michelin star.
Michelin.
Yeah, Michelin does.
Like
They go around the world ranking restaurants, and so if you get even one Michelin star, you're a top ranked restaurant.
Never heard of it.
So a Michelin star chef shocks fans with plan to add semen-based dish to his menu. He's planning to add fish semen to a menu of restaurants.
Okay, it wasn't human.
Okay, how do you get it?
Look, somewhere there's a fish tank full of happy fish.
You work real hard.
These fish just high fitting each other.
Just so you know, he has
Happy
3
ending.
Michelin stars.
Oh my god,
I'm trying to figure out how they get it. Yeah.
that's
All
what
right,
I
here we
want
go.
to know.
He has. His name is David
They got a fish
Munoz.
jacker.
He has 3 Michelin star restaurants. He was inspired by his experience tasting Scirocco.
What was he tasting to inspire
I'm telling you
this?
right now. He was inspired tasting Scirocco, a white paste made from fish semen, with Japanese chef Hiro Sato, that he wants to bring the indescribable taste of diners in Madrid. Grilled balloon fish Scirocco indescribable, he wrote on his Instagram.
I think that's something that I would want to be describable. I would want to know.
All right, there's a photograph, and look, I got to get this bit built in so we can share it, because the package and the meal is probably not quite what you would think it would look like, but it's pretty close to probably what you think it looks
So, like, do they take a fish like they do the little dummy horses where they mount them?
Yeah. We use like tweezers or something.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Maybe. Could be.
These are lucky fish.
Well, look, y'all, after that, I got nothing else to say. We got Joe Biden. We got some Lizzo. We got some Bud Budweiser.
We
Bud
hit all the hot
Light.
topics.
We hit the hot. We got balloons. Look,
Fish
the
semen.
most important thing though, we hit 10,000 downloads last month. Look at the rate we're going. We'll be at 10,000 probably by the end of May. We're going to take some more old pappies. Look, it's only available on YouTube, but we're doing some bourbon tasting. We're doing some bourbon hunting. And look, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. We got a ways to
TikTok.
go, but we're getting there, and we're really getting into the bourbon. We were able to find some stag. We got a stag tasting coming up, and I'm just gonna tell you. Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Don't tell
Find out if we like it or not. It's a high proof for us noobs around the bourbon side. We've been drinking bourbon a long time, but good bourbon we haven't been drinking a long time. But check us out on YouTube. Follow us on all the local stations. Check us out on lifefromthepatio.com. It's got links to everything. A little parting words here. Let's start with Marty Marr.
Man, I miss Bush Light.
They better apologize soon. Gary.
Drink it how you want to drink it.
Half fat Fortenberry.
Man, I've missed fish semen.
Hey, all I got to say is we love all of y'all. DW be back studio real soon, so looking out for him.
DW.
While my mother cried, 'cause somebody done took from an outlaw. Take my picture down from the courthouse wall. I'm living in the clouds and I ain't gon' fall. Somebody done saved this
Outlaw. All right, that was a solid start to the month, boys.